I'm still alive. It doesn't make sense. By all rights, I should be dead.
Hello and welcome everyone. So, yeah, this is gonna be the next session of CTWC DAS qualifiers, and it's gonna start any minute, or any second I should say, at exactly 22:30 UTC. All the players are ready, just waiting for the timer. Good luck everyone, says Liliana, the dragon. And I'm gonna start the time. So people should start their qualifiers soon. And we can see Floxey is a bit off stencil, but it's fine. I will handle this. You don't have to do anything. Because what some people don't know is that we are using a new exclusive stencil for the CTWC DAS qualifiers. And it's a little different to the old stencil. We have Frank with Frankenwagen, Floxey. And we also have, let me try to pronounce the name, Kone Kohana. I guess I'm just gonna say Hana. And speaking of Hana, their stream looks to be frozen. So let me try to refresh this. German commentator, yes. My name is Mark, I'm commentating. Let me refresh the stream. Every time, like when the stream is starting, there's gonna be issues at first. No, it's normal. Things happen. We can fix things on the go. So let's see. This looks much better. So, and now I'm gonna fix Floxey's stencil. But as you can see, none of the players have submitted the score so far. Liebe Grüße, oh yeah. Grüße goes back to chat. Tui says, oh no. This is live stencil fixing. So because Floxey is off stencil, they're gonna be disqualified instantly. Let me try to fix it. I'm on a different machine right now than usual. I'm on my laptop, so not used to how everything feels. Oh no, and that's the top out for Floxey. I assume they're not gonna submit this score. Yeah, off stencil should be a 5-year ban, I agree. And people in chat are saying good luck to everyone. Oops. Didn't see that. Nothing happened. Why is it doing this? Kinda confused. 5 years only to use Deutsche Bahn to travel. Only load, yeah. That's too great of a punishment to be. We can't have that. Am I stupid? What's the shortcut for... Never mind. I'm just gonna leave it like this. This is fine. Good enough. And now Frank seems to be frozen. Let me refresh this. Being banned from the scene is a positive. How is that? So let's see if we can get Frank. And there he is. Not quite. Gives one more time to touch grass. I mean, 5 year forced to go by Deutsche Bahn for 5 years is like one trip with Deutsche Bahn pretty much. So I'm not sure why Frank is frozen, if it's on my end or not. But oh, there it goes. So now everything is looking smooth, looking good. We have almost 10 minutes of Tetris played already. These players get 1 hour for the qualifier. And also, you might be wondering, like, because we have a Twitch delay and all that stuff, and these players did not start at the same time exactly. So basically everyone has their own separate timer. And the timer you're seeing on stream on the bottom right is just for the stream pretty much. For you to have a rough idea. It's not the actual timer of the players, but it's very close to it. And so far none of these players have submitted a score. And yeah, Frank transitions to level 19, very nice. With a 430,000 points transition. Which is not great, but pretty good, pretty okay. Is Tetris ready? Gets the Tetris. Now Frank almost at 500k. Which is, as you can see, the standings on the right. 500k is not last seat already. It seems like there's a big gap between like 5 and 600 and then like 800k. So I feel like if you can get like 8 or 900k, you're like in a good position already. It feels like a threshold. So Frank is kinda dirty right here. Needs a longbar, gets a longbar, very nice. Oh, nice Tetris, very nice digging for Frank here. That was very nice, very good. Gets the right pieces, but oh, that misdrop of the TPs was not what he likes, and now he's misdropping quite a bit. And this is likely gonna be a top out, unless Frank can get a longbar right now. One piece late, unfortunate. And that's gonna be it for Frank. I assume he's gonna submit the score, because it's I believe he can do better, but this is already a decent first submission. Same with Hana. They are submitting as well. And GG's to both of them. Chat is saying let's go Hana. This is nice to see the chat rooting for these players. And as we can see, Hana with the score is probably currently last seed, but of course they are looking to improve the score. And Frank currently seed 14, which seems pretty nice, pretty high, but you have to keep in mind that there's still a lot of qualifiers to go. Tomorrow and the day after will be a few qualifiers, and then next week obviously, and then the week after will be some more IRL, real life qualifiers. And let me give Frank another refresh. This is not Frank. No, this is Frank. Unfrozen. No, I spoke too early. Frank is not unfrozen. But I think it's on my end since it happened to Hana as well before. Having 3 streams on a laptop is not the ideal setup. So yeah, each time I refresh Frank, he's here for like a second. Why is Alp not number 1? Yeah, good question. Yeah, I guess the refs will have to do some checking afterwards. Rewatch the streams, rewatch the videos, and see if everything was legit. Because we are experiencing quite a few pauses here. Alp is always number 1. And maybe Frank's freezes are not on my end. Since the other streams are going fine, just Frank's stream. I'm not sure. Well, for now we have to live with it. There's really nothing we can do about this. But like, yeah, we will check all of scores afterwards if one score has been done like completely offline. Oh, you can see Frank clearly. And it might be on my end. But that's weird that like the other streams are not frozen like this. Well, there's not really much I can do about it right now. When like refreshing. It's flawless, alright. It's on my end then. Let's refresh one more time. That's interesting. Yeah, Frank, if you're listening, just keep playing. Keep playing and submitting scores. We'll check the scores afterwards and confirm them. Yeah, that's not Frank. Every time I refresh, there's 1 second of non-Frank. This is not Frank. But I have to say, Frank has a very nice stencil setup. Same with Floxy. The way the camera is perfectly stenciled. Alright. Now it seems to work. I'm just trying to not jinx anything. Now we can see Frank in motion. Very nice. Yeah, we have about 45 minutes left for the session, so these players played about 1/4 of their qualifier. And yeah, Floxay seems to hasn't been able to get scores in so far, but this could be a nice one. At least after the stream's not frozen anymore. Nice 500k. Alright, and I think we're back. We are offline for a brief moment, I think. We should be back. Some small experiencing some small issues. And Floxay is still in this. Level 23, almost 700k. And we're back, very nice. Kind of frozen. I think it's on my end. I think the connection is not optimal right now. It's just unfortunate that the player who's on a nice pace is being frozen. And now Floxay pretty dirty. Needs some good pieces to get out of this and some good skill as well. Yeah, 1 million points would be nice. And I think it's still doable in this game for Floxay, but I would have to go pretty efficient. And of course this is what you try to get in this qualifier, a 1 million score. What a dig, yeah, that was very nice. Very important as well to convert this into a nice score. And now max out is pretty much impossible. Unless Floxay gets like an extra Tetris or something. But this is still a very nice qualifying score nonetheless. And if, oh no, was timing. Right, we're back, I guess. So let's see what this score will be. And going for the Tetris, that's a very smart move. And there's the Tetris. And Floxay finishes with a 900k, very nice. I assume they're gonna submit this, yeah. Instantly submitted. Everything else would be kinda weird. Nice, very nice. GG's. Yeah, this score gets them to seed 9 already. Second highest non-max out seed. And we are able to convert the score. Topping out. And let me give these players some quick refreshes. Yeah, connection is currently kinda unstable, but it's fine. Like I said, scores that have been played not on the stream will be checked. Yeah, it's a cursed connection today. I'm not at my usual place and not with my usual setup. But like I said, all scores will be checked. And as long as these players submit their scores and get into the bracket, get into the list of qualifying standings. And let's see what Hana's able to do in this game. Looking like a pretty nice level 12 start so far. Almost 100k. So Hana obviously trying to get like 450 to not be last seed. And optimally maybe like 500k. Actually I don't know what Hana's PB is. But I think they might be looking for like a 500k here. Would be a nice score. And yeah, for Floxane right now it's gonna be pretty much trying to max out every game, because like 900, I mean you could improve it quite a bit to like 950 or something, but still like 900k is still very nice. And like as a kicker, you know, like if you have a 900k, you try to go for maxes pretty much. Because like you can get it like 920 or 930, 950 even, but that's only gonna be like a small jump in seats. It's I think it makes more sense to go for the max out, play a little more aggressive and try to get a big jump in seats. And Frank is also very close to topping out in this one. Yeah, it looks like Frank had this one really nice game, and now just like not getting anything going. Oh yeah, I think we have 2 or even 3 Hanas in this tournament. At least 2. I was very confused because when I pinged all the people on Discord and stuff, and I saw Hana's playing, and I was like, wait, Hana did already play. So I didn't understand that it's 2 separate Hanas in the beginning. And it's gonna be a top out for Floxay. But I think that's exactly what Floxay is doing, trying to go for the max. There's no reason to get like a higher 900k without getting a max out. And I just realized Floxay's timer on their stream is frozen. But that's not important for the stream. And every time I'm looking at Hana's game, they are like at 100k. I don't know what happens to them, like, I think Hana keeps topping out at like 250 or something. And yeah, so right now with strategies for these players, so Floxay is gonna probably trying to go for the max out. Frank obviously gonna try to improve his qualifier score. Maybe get like a 6 or 700k, that would be nice. And I think Hana just wants to get out of that last seat. So maybe try to get like a 450 or even like a 500k. Something like that. And Floxay with 11 pushdown points right now. So this is gonna be a max out definitely, because pushdown points are all that matters, as everyone knows. And we're experiencing some slight stream freezes again, but now it's fine. And yeah, we can see Hana is at like 210,000 points, 220, and was close to topping out for a second there. But it's getting clean again. So no problem. Not an issue. Frank just can't seem to get any good games going. I mean, the one game he had was like pretty decent already. And Mufunyu is trying to sue Frank for impersonation. And it seems like Frank is switching up his strategy and going for level 9 starts now, which is allowed. But usually you try to go for faster levels to have more time for your qualifier, because level 9 starts are taking more time. So that's something to keep in mind. Another strat is to have your last game right before the timer runs out on level 9, because then you will have infinite time pretty much. And Hana now with a pretty nice game, 270,000 points at level 13. So let's see if they are able to turn this into a qualifier improvement. I think about 2 more Tetrises will improve the current score. I'm not sure if 1 is enough. There's 1. And yeah, this is an improvement already. But of course Hana's trying to get something greater even. Oh, I see. I see. A placeholder. So let's see what Hana is able to get done in this game. Or maybe we won't see anything because we have some freezes again. Alright, we're back. So one line is gonna trigger the level 16 transition, which is the same speed as level 18. So Hana at level 16, 327,000 points. And let's see if they are able to get to 400k in this game. And is ready for the Tetris, just waiting for the longbar. Where's the longbar for Hana? There it is. Very nice, 350,000 points. Nice adjustment for Hana. Oof, but unfortunate misdrop. Is looking for a longbar. And I think that's gonna be it for this game. But nice improvement, nice score improvement. And Hana is submitting the score of 351,000 points and 631. Meanwhile, Frank still on a level 9 start, and Floxey with a nice 520k transition. So let's see what Floxey is able to do in this game. After a quick refresh, not. Nice. And this is gonna be a 600k, almost 600k into level 20. Which is very nice. Ooh, but this is an only dash shift for Floxey. This is not what you want to see. But nice recovery. And Floxey is clean again and ready for Tetris as well. A perfect clear for Frank. A perfect clear in NES Tetris does nothing, but it looks cool as hell. So, very nice Frank. I think Frank should be. And we are back. And we're kinda back. Yeah. Ooh, now I only dash shift for Floxey, and this is gonna be it. Floxey tops out at 780k. Unfortunate, this was a very nice attempt. Bit less misdrops. Might have resulted in a max out. Unlucky. Yeah, perfectly as wins respect. That's true. And Ohana with a very weird left side. Probably the result of some weird misdrops. And Frank now at level 11 with 111 lines. Unfortunately not 111,000 points. I mean, fortunately for him. And Frank almost at level 12, which is gonna be another speed increase. Actually, I'm not sure what levels are speed increases. I think on these low levels, like each level is a speed increase until level 16, if I'm not mistaken. But I feel like 12 is it's a pretty big speed increase. Like for me, it always felt like you kind of feel this speed increase at level 12. But maybe because level 12 starts as a thing. Now 290,000 points of Frank at 142 lines. And Frank getting close to level 16 transition, which is quite a big speed increase. But very dirty as well. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to survive the speed increase. And very high up, very dirty on level 16. This is very difficult to dig out of. Gets the LPs to the left, very important. And looks like Frank is not gonna be able to survive this, unfortunate. And now Hannah going for a level 15 starts, so another change of strategy here. And Frank going for a level 19 start. Probably just some more warming up. But it's fun to see how these players are all starting on different levels. Frank. Dewey saying Frank. Speaking of Frank, let's give him a refresh. Oh yeah, placeholder. At this point I'm not gonna disable the placeholder, I'm just gonna leave it there. Because it's funny. I mean, you never know, people change. Maybe Frank changed his appearance. And we have less than 20 minutes left for these players, so 1/3 left, 2/3 played. There's another fake Frank. So nice. We have a moving Frank again. Frankenstein, Frankenwagen. Yo, Tekamac is in chat. Very nice. And Frank decides not to play out this one. Pace just seems too bad. Frank, of course, already has his 560k locked in, so trying to go for like 600k. And we see Floxy with another nice transition. I haven't seen the exact transition score, but now at level 21 with almost 600k, which is not great, but it's very decent, very maxable. And now I think I made the misdrop. I apologize for that. Level 23. Slightly above 600k. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, Tekamac. I mean, the thing is, a lot of players also do the real life Qual, and I think a lot of people will do last weekend Quals, so next weekend. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's the mindset of like trying to get as much practice as possible before you Qual. But like a week or two doesn't make a difference really much. I'm still waiting for Tugi to sign up. And we see Floxy at level 26 with 760k. Maxing this might be difficult. Yeah, now maxing this is pretty much not possible unless some crazy 29 play. Oh, that's also a good point to see the target. Oof, if Floxy gets the pieces they want, they might improve. There's gonna, and this is gonna be a top out, unfortunately. Top out with 800k. Not an improvement. And players have about 15 minutes left, so 1/4 of the original 1 hour. And let's see what these players are able to do. I think all of them are kind of sweating right now. Floxy for the max out, and the other players, of course, to improve their scores. But getting a max out would be very nice for Floxey. It would push them up by like 2 seats. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but a lot of people will still qualify. And like these, what are 2 seats right now, will be like maybe like 10 seats later down the line. But yeah, I don't know, like it seems like Floxey is having these nice transitions and then getting a few misdrops, which makes her pace just slightly below a max out pace. Like if Floxey was able to play through the post transition without misdropping, I think it would be an easy max out. It looks like Frank is just not able to get back into it. Like had that one good game in the beginning. Of course, it's still trying his best. Thumbs up. Gonna have a small break. I think this is a good idea, like if you have sessions like this where nothing is going, just like have a small break. Kinda have a reset. And speaking of resets, let me refresh Hannah. This is not Hannah. But this will be, hopefully. Yes. And actually on a nice game. But very dirty. Would be even nicer if we could see this nice game. And alright, Hannah managed to burn out of this and is now at 330k and not even at level 16. But not status ready, this is just triple ready. And let's give them another quick refresh, because this is a very exciting game. This might be a new qualifier score. And if Hannah is able to dig out of this, it's probably gonna be a new top scorer. But we'll never know, we'll never know. And I think we lost Hannah due to an unstable connection. I assume it was a nice game. We will never be able to find out. Alright, Hannah's still going on level 19, 400k. Very nice. Damn, I would love to see this level 19 post-transition. But unfortunately the connection's just not with us today. Nice. And Hannah just submitted a score of 414. So even though we're not able to see anything, we know that Hannah got a new top score of 414,000 points. Which is still last seed but barely. Only 2,000 points behind of GeoWolf. So Hannah will be trying their best for these last 7 minutes to get another score in. And Hannah going for level 18 starts, which is very nice to see. Probably to make the best of the last 6 minutes remaining. Ooh, but a few misdrops. And I assume Hannah's gonna go back to level 9 starts. And they are. So let's see what Hannah's able to do in this last about 5 minutes. A bit more. Of course, same with the other players. I mean, there's gonna be more players, so even a 414,000 qualifier might be nice. Might be enough to get into the bracket depending on the other people who will still qualify. And we are back, and we can see Hannah's gameplay actually. Very nice. So for everyone who doesn't know, if you start your game before the timer runs out, you're still allowed to play it out. So if you, let's say, start a game with like 1 second left at the timer, you can still play this game until the end. So depending on how this current game goes, these players have 1 or 2 more games to go. Like this might be their last game, or they might get another one afterwards. And we can see Floxay is on a nice one right now. So probably wants to play this out. And for someone like Hannah or Frank, they might be like, oh, this pace is bad. And then they might start another game in like the last second to have potentially a better pace. But I guess we'll never find out. For Frank at least. Ooh, Frank had to use the longbar to burn. So was not able to get a Tetris. Ooh, this is gonna be bad, and I think Frank is forced to start another game because this is gonna be a top out. And we have about 3 minutes remaining for these players. The players have a little more than that because, like I said, they have their individual timers. Ooh, this was a very close call for Floxay. And Sudatum is saying 414 was enough in the previous years. Which is nice to know for Hannah, of course. And oh, this looks very rough for Floxay. Needs some nice pieces to get out of this. Needs a longbar right now. Not getting it, unfortunately. And this is gonna be a top out. But has at least one more game. Like if this is gonna be a bad start, Floxay will probably just reset and get another one. And if this is gonna be a good start, then they're gonna play it out and have it as their last game. So let's see. Hannah is at 116,000 points. At 52 lines, level 9 start, which is not too bad. This pace is like a 200k into level 10. And then you can get a few more points. A few more 100,000 points, I should say. Yeah. It is kinda laggy right now, the connection is unstable, but we are making the best out of it. As long as these players submit the scores and we can see what scores are being submitted, we are happy. Next slide, please. Oh, is this choppy? On my end, it's pretty normal right now. Now it should be good, right? And all the timers have run out, so this is the last game of all players. People will not be able to start another one after this. And let's see. Frank is on a pretty decent pace right now. Trying to convert this into like a 600 or 700k, of course. Floxay is still at the beginning of the game, so there's not much to say, pretty much. Of course, they're trying to go for the max. And Hannah is at 90 lines, level 9 start, 170,000 points, a bit more, which is nice. Of course, is trying to overtake Geo Wolf. And Hannah will transition to level 10 in 5 lines. Which is 2 Tetrises or 1 Tetris and 1 line. Is Tetris ready? Oh, and this is not looking good for Frank. Frank needs a long bar, right now gets a long bar, very nice. But that's still not enough. The Frankenwagen needs some more good pieces and some more good skills. But it's getting out of this, very nice dig. I wouldn't say that he's close to being clean. But if he wants to get a new score, and he will have to do a lot of stuff on level 19. It's ready for Dirty Tetris. Where's the long bar for Frank? Ooh, a little bit too late. Gets another one. Needs still another one. And this is looking very bad for Frank. I would like to know if he's gonna be able to survive this, but I guess we'll never find out. Meanwhile, Hana is at 112 lines. He's trying to go for like a 450k, and Frank not gonna be able to survive this, unfortunately. So he will have to lock in the 566,000 points. I mean, the tournament will have a very nice bracket structure, like a flattish double elimination bracket thingy. So that means even with like a low seed, you can get quite a few matches and do quite a few damage, quite a bit of damage in the tournament. And Hana on a pretty nice game right here. So we'll see where this goes. Ooh, but very bad misdrops actually. Ooh, no. Very unfortunate top out. This was such a nice game. And then just few unlucky misdrops. Unfortunate. So Hana will be locking it with 414,000 points qualifier. And now all eyes are on Floxey. And it's on a nice game right here. I'm not gonna say too much about this one, because I don't want to be too jinxy, so I'm not gonna say the P word, but I'm just gonna say that this is a game to watch out for. And we're at level 21. Some not so great pieces. We'll have to do some kind of burning. But Floxey doing a good job at digging this down. Very nice Tetris. Into level 23. Yo Frank, thanks for playing. Of course, shoutouts to Frank and Hana. Well, it's not quite optimal setup. But still, Floxey still has a lot of time to get a nice stack and start Tetrising again. And there's another Tetris into level 25. Very nice. And I think that was a misdrop and another misdrop and another misdrop. Oh, this is looking very bad for Floxey. Needs to get some good pieces, needs a long bar or this one. Gets a long bar flat left, and that's gonna be it for Floxey. Very unfortunate ending. This was such a good pace. Right on max out pace. So unfortunate. But still, GG's. 914,000 points, not too bad. And yeah, GG's to all players. Everyone who played. I hope you are somewhat happy with your results. And we'll take a look at tomorrow's qualification slots. So as you see, tomorrow we'll have Shuichi, Shvidre and Ari playing at the same time, 20:30 UTC. And then at 22 UTC we'll have a very hype spot of Blue Scooty, Dogpie and AV Geek. This one is one not to miss. Actually, both slots tomorrow. Great qualifiers tomorrow. So you should not miss them. These are gonna be hype ones. And yeah, with that, I will thank you very much. Thank you for playing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. And Floxay is pretty happy with 914, which is nice. Always nice to hear. And yeah, you will see me probably tomorrow. And yeah, have a good one. Bye bye everyone. Thanks for watching.